Hello everyone, my name is Spirit and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I had the honor to interview Draz. He's the developer for an upcoming game called Decline's Drop. Decline's Drop is a Super Smash Bros. / Yoshi's Island / Kirby platform type game, packed with action and fully hand-drawn animations. In this video, you're going to learn a lot about Draz, details about the games, and so much more. We had some laughs along the way and it was so much fun. Please make sure to download the demo for Decline's Drop and try it out for yourselves. Hope you all enjoy it. Now on to the interview. Hello everyone, my name is Spirit. In today's interview, I have the honor of speaking with Draz. He is the game developer for the game called Decline's Drop. Decline's Drop is a beautiful hand-drawn 2D platform brawler. The game takes inspiration from video game classics like Yoshi's Island, Kirby's Adventure, Shovel Knight, and players would definitely notice a major influence from the Smash Bros. Series, specifically from the combat system in Decline's Drop. In this interview, we're going to learn more about Decline's Drop, the process behind developing the game, influences that inspired the making of the game, but most important, we will learn more about Draz, the person behind the game Decline's Drop. So Draz, how are you doing today?
Hey Spirit, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Awesome. I'm very happy to have you on this interview. So let me ask you the question, what made you want to be a game developer?
Well, since it's a very common story, I think. I always played my video games since I was very young. Actually, I think I started playing video games even before I started to learn how to read.
Oh wow!
And
that's cool.
Yeah. I'm not very proud of that, but that's a funny thing. I remember I played Pokemon, and I didn't even know what I was doing, but I managed to go I got six badges, I think, without being able to know what I was doing. But video games always been there in my life, and I always imagine things like stories and video games and concepts, and I didn't know I would actually make video games for real like Decline's Drops, but here it is.
Here we are right now.
Here we are.
You're making Decline's Drop soon to release.
I'm still amazed every day that people actually support my game, and I'm very thankful to them and to you.
That's very nice of you to say that. I'm really glad you said that. But honestly, I'm thankful for you for making the game, because like we need games like this, so colorful and so vibrant, that it just makes us appreciate the world of gaming. You know, all the games that we play. So yeah, I'm thankful for you for making Decline's Drop.
Well, again, I thank you for that. I'm very happy that you like my game. It's crazy again to think about the things I imagine. People like it, and that's very pleasant. I have to admit.
So like when I first played the demo for Decline's Drop, the game reminded me of my own grandmother, and here's why. Back in the mid-90s, I saw the TV commercial for Yoshi's Island. I wanted the game so bad for the holidays. Unfortunately, they said no, but my grandmother was the one who convinced them to get the game for me. Now, looking back into your game, Decline's Drop, aesthetically, it reminds me a lot of Yoshi's Island. The character design, the backgrounds, and the art. That was the biggest factor that made me want to download the demo and play it for myself. I just want you to know, Draz, that your game brought back some very nice memories for me. I'm sure that many people, myself included, are super excited to try out the full game very soon. How do you feel about all that?
Well, you just brought a smile to my face. And I'm very happy to hear that. And I just hope that you'll like the game, the full game, when it will come up and when it will be finished. I hope you will enjoy it is possible as much as you can enjoy Yoshi's Island, which is a very great game. Thank you for the comparison.
Oh, you're definitely welcome. Like honestly, when I played the demo, I just loved it from the start. I'm like, I need to know who made this game, and thankfully I'm speaking to the person right here right now, and I'm just super happy you're putting a smile on my face at the moment.
You know, when I create games, when I create the Declines Drops, I just hope people will be happy and enjoy the moment. So I'm really happy to hear that once again. I just try to put all my love for video games in Declines Drops. Everything I want to say, I try to put it in Declines Drops the right way. I want it to be a good experience overall, and I hope I will succeed, right?
Absolutely, and I think that's what makes a perfect game. Just the love and attention that is done when making and developing the game. That's 100% true. Whenever someone is developing a game, and also like when the players play the game as well, they will notice the hard work and love that was put into your game, Declines Drop. So congratulations on doing that. You mentioned on your itch.io page that you strongly believe that video games are a form of art and expression. What type of expression are you portraying when it comes to Declines Drop?
There's a lot of things I want to express in Declines Drops. First off, I guess it's just the pleasure of making something pleasant for the eyes. I try to make a game that looks great. I like to draw, so I try to make something pleasant, right?
Yeah.
But it's just for the aesthetic of the game. Now, I believe video games are a form of art and expression, which is a very new, interesting form of art. I don't really include Declines Drops in this.
Okay.
I tend to think more about other projects, but I don't want to include my game in this because I can't see Declines Drops as art, you know. It's my work, it's my game, my little thing. It's here. It's not my job to say it's art. I don't know. I really don't know.
You know, that's a very humble way of thinking. For me, when I looked at your game, when I was playing your game, like the aesthetics, the art style really captivated me, and I really loved the way that it looked. The game made me feel a sense of many emotions. Mostly, it made me feel happy to play this type of game, and I'm pretty sure like a lot of people that are going to play this game are going to feel the same.
I hope so, but really, yeah, I just hope people will like the game and will enjoy the experience. The gameplay is the first objective.
Of course, that is the main focus for a lot of developers, and that is true because if you have a game that's not fun, then people won't stick around to finish it. You know, unfortunately. So I understand where you're coming from. You know, the gameplay is very, very important.
I must ever played only Nintendo games, you know, and I think they tend to really focus on the gameplay. I think Shigeru Miyamoto said that a game has to be gameplay first.
It has to be
said
fun.
When you create a prototype, try to make it, to remove every aesthetic thing and just you know, blocks and little rectangles and test the game like that and see if it is fun. If it's fun, you can develop and start to make it look great. But gameplay is the first thing, and I really like that philosophy when creating games. That's the line I try to follow.
That's such a great answer. Like, I really appreciate you saying that. So, speaking about Nintendo, it seems that Yoshi's Island, Kirby, and Super Smash Bros. Were games that heavily inspired Declines Drop's development. Looking back at those classics, what are some of your most memorable moments when playing those games?
There's a lot. There are a lot, actually. Well, fun thing is that Yoshi's Island is not the game I remember the most. Actually, when I make Declines Drops, it's not Yoshi's Island that frequently comes to my mind. It's more Kirby.
Okay.
Kirby is more reference for for Decline Drop. At least in my head, I can deny it looks like more like Yoshi's Island. But to answer your question, the most memorable moments. Well, I definitely spent a lot of time playing the Super Smash Bros. Series, and every Super Smash Bros. Is special to me, and there are a lot of good memories. Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland, and Kirby's Adventure, which are basically the same games. The final boss of Kirby's Adventure is a memorable moment to me. I can't say exactly why, but it was memorable to me. At the time when I played it for the first time when I was a kid, I thought the whole boss was pretty epic, you know. And I don't know if you played it. Have you played Kirby's Adventure?
Okay, so Kirby's Adventure, I think that's the one on NES. I played Kirby's The Crystal Shards on Nintendo 64.
Yep.
And
great game.
I love that game.
Yeah, me too.
If there's any game that I would recommend in the Kirby series, I guess it's that one, but that's probably like the only one I've ever played. But I would like to play the original ones, the retro ones, because those look really fun. I haven't really played a lot of Kirby games, but I would love to go check out those retro ones.
I can say I played almost all of them, and I agree with you. Kirby Crystal Swords is one of my favorites, especially because you can mix the powers, and it was really well made, and I really liked it.
Okay, very nice, very nice. It's good to have memories like those that influence the development of Decline's Drop. You know, I feel like games really do inspire a lot. You know, a lot of people. On Twitter, your posts about Decline's Drop go all the way back to early 2019, under the name of Project Pastel. It's also noted that you learned how to code and animate on your own without prior experience. Is Decline's Drop the first game you've ever worked on? And if not, have you worked on any other game?
Well, technically, Decline's Drops is not the first game I made. I just made a few months, and even during these months when Decline's Drop started to be created, I was trying to create a game for my brother's birthday, and that's pretty much it. That's all. That's how I tried to make my first game, and it's the first game that I actually finished. There were three levels, 3 stages, and that was it. And that's how I learned Game Maker, how to code, how to make a game. To be very honest, I tried when I was about 10 or 13 years old. I started to imagine some fun games for Smash Brothers and Sonic, but it never went past, I could make my character move, but only to the right, not the left. And that was pretty much it. That's all I could do, and I abandoned the project very, very quickly. So that's only in 2018 that I tried to make a game for my brother's birthday, as I said, and I managed to finish it and send it to him on December, and I liked it. And when I started to imagine Decline's Drops, I said to myself, yeah, I maybe I can try to make an actual big game. Let's try, and we'll see. And well, I think it works for now. It doesn't. The game doesn't crash every day, so I guess it works.
And 3 years later, here we are. Games close to release.
Yeah.
You had a vision for Decline's Drop, and then you went for it.
Yep, vision is exactly the right word, because as I said it, as I was about to fall asleep, I saw this character, Global. I saw a little girl with big gloves, and there was these pink mountains there behind. And I said to myself, hey, that could make an interesting game character. And I tried, and the next day I could remember the character. I drew it, and I liked it. So that's how Decline Drops started to be. I said to myself, I have to remember that. I have to remember that girl because I like the gloves. The gloves have to stay in my mind.
Yeah, those boxing gloves that Global has, the main character of Decline's Drop, like they are very noticeable, and I like it. I like that design.
Thank you. I try to follow what makes the other characters in video games remarkable, like Mario, Bomberman, or Kirby, and I try to make it simple and with specific colors, few colors, few shapes, simple shapes, and I try to follow that, and I think I did it. I like the. I'll be honest. I like the design of Global, and I think I kind of did it. I hope so. I hope people like the design of her.
Oh, I could tell you for certain that I really love it. So I guess my opinion counts. If I think it's good, I think a lot of people are gonna say the same thing. So, what does Project Pastel stand for in terms of the name?
I wanted the game to be at first, right? I wanted the game to be a bit like Yoshi's Island, but more like very soft colors. So the word pastel came to my mind, but to be more precise, I wanted the game to look like Impressionism paintings. That's the idea I had in my mind. When I started to make Decline Drops, I quickly realized it will be very complicated, especially regarding my skills at that time. Maybe there's a sequel for Decline Drops. Maybe I'll try to make it more like Impressionism paintings, which I really like, but it's not the case. It's more classic, if you can say that. So that's why it was called Project Pastels, because I wanted soft colors, during the whole game in terms of aesthetics.
There you go, everyone that's listening right now. If you do want a sequel, like you gotta show that support and buy Decline's Drop. Download the demo and please give Draz some feedback, give him some reviews, and support his dream because I really do believe in it, and I think a lot of people should know more about Decline's Drop.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you all like Decline Drops if you play it. And I read all the comments, and I try to improve the game every day. So leave a comment. Don't be afraid.
Any feedback is great feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say even the more negative ones. I kind of like them because it makes me think what people don't like. I like when people tell me what they don't like. It's very important. I think it's important. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts, but it's useful, very useful.
Wow, that is a very bright perspective when it comes to game development, and like negative feedbacks. Yeah, it does hurt. You're right about that, but you need constructive criticism. So the more they give that to you, the better the game will be in the future. How have the feedback been overall so far for the game?
Well, people are very nice, so so far it's pretty good. I'd say the ones that are the rudest come from my editor actually. Ooh. And I'm really I'm really thankful to him. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to read it. Sometimes I'm like, hey, you're not right, but absolutely, he's right every time. Every time. It really, really helped improve the game. It's very, very useful. That's what I say. It can be rude, it can be hard to admit, but as long as it's constructive, which is the case, at least in the case of my editor, it's really useful. It improved the game a lot since I receive these feedbacks.
You know, honestly, that says a lot about you right there. Just knowing that you take negative feedbacks and you turn it into something better, something more positive, so it could help you, it could benefit you. That is definitely showing a lot of good signs that you're definitely working hard on Decline's Drop and you're trying to make it the perfect game for people to enjoy and to love. Not a lot of people could take something that bad or like a negative feedback and turn it into something good. So you got to give yourself like a pat in the back for that.
Well, I really think it's necessary, especially because video games are. I think Decline Shops is gonna be played by a lot of people, at least 600 of them, because it's a number of backers. I really want to respect them, and I want them to have the right game, a game they deserve, the game they want, the game they hope. They give me that trust. It's really important. So I want to receive some hits everywhere to improve the game and make the best experience possible for them. That's really important for me. So I don't care if I take some rude comments. I just want to make a good game. That's important to me.
Let's talk more about the main character of Decline's Drop. Glabul is the main character. She's a mouthless wooden puppet with blue boxing gloves. Glabul aspires for nothing but tranquility. What inspired you to make this character? And also, did Glabul go through design changes throughout the years?
To be honest, not that much. If I look at the first sketches of Global, nothing much has changed. You can see everything on my Twitter, and if you look at the first tweets, you'll see the first designs of Global, and nothing much has changed. The only thing I would say is that I would have liked her to have even bigger gloves in the game itself, because when I draw her now, she has bigger gloves, but I would have liked her to have bigger gloves in the game. Now it's too late. I can't change them. Now to the creation of her. Yeah, as I said, I saw her in my head. She was already what you see. It took me a bit of time to find the right color for the ribbon on her head, and there were some little details that are not there anymore. Like there was something behind her that looked like a butterfly, but it was too detailed for the sprite, so I removed it, and that's it.
Okay. Where did you come up with the name Glabol, and does the name stand for anything?
I have no idea. When I looked at her, I said to myself, "What's her name?" And Global came up, and I said, "Okay, I take it." Okay, I don't know. Global sounds great. Sounds a bit weird, but I take it. Global. Okay, let's go for it. And that's all. I have to be honest. There is nothing behind the name of Global. Nothing. But that's funny, because if you look for a translation in English for the word global, it says it's a drop, and I find it funny because the game is Decline Drops, and I never respected that. The name Global came up, the game wasn't even called Decline Drops yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say about her name.
I find it very fascinating because I've never heard of that name ever. I never heard of it. So like, I think the name is really, really nice and cute. It really fits the character.
To be more precise, if you don't, of course, if you don't know French, I'm gonna give you the explanation, the translation of global. It's a name we give for white cells or blood cells.
Oh
It's
yes.
global. We call it globule blanc, for example, or globule rouge for red blood cells or white cells. That's what global is. It's cell.
Oh wow. Like it has like a biology ring to it, like a biology term. I didn't even know that.
But I just like the fact that it sounded a bit bouncy, and I think it fits well to the one shape, the overall one shape of global. I just like it, like the way it sounds like a bit like a bouncing ball.
So, picking up on Decline's drop story, basically, Glabol, the main character, was taking care of her own garden. Suddenly comes the Decline. A six-headed Hydra appears, then purple rain falls on the puppet's island. It ruins all of her beloved garden. The environment changes for the worse, and it's up to Glabol to figure out what's going on. This is a very strong plot for the game. Was it a difficult process coming up with the story for Decline's drop?
Yeah, it took some time for me to create a nice plot that I liked for Decline Drops. At first, it was not that at all. At first, it was something more like in the fairy world, something like a heroic fantasy. But I didn't like it, so I wanted something that speak to me and something that I could create some words with the plot. I wanted the plot to guide me to create the words of the game, and this topic came to my mind of the topic of the decline of a world and everything that I think some aspects of our words that I think that are important, and I thought it was a nice topic to begin with for Declines Drops. I expanded on that, based on that, and then the idea of the draz started to came, the woods, the fields, the water. Yeah, it took some time to be created, but I think I believe in the result.
Like honestly, for the most part, when I played the demo, I think you created a fantastic, incredible fantasy world in Decline's Drop. So that is incredible. Good job on doing that.
You know, actually spent way too much time on the words you can see in the demo. And the first demo, I say the first word. I'm gonna be honest. The first word and even the first level, the first stage, I spent 1 year.
Oh,
One
wow.
entire year just on the first stage and the first word, trying to find the right aesthetic, and I stuck on that for a very very long time, which was not the right thing to do when you create a game. I made a lot of mistakes, obvious mistakes, needless to say.
Honestly, I'm sorry if I disagree, but I think that might have been the right thing for you to do because spending a lot of that time, yes, it's taking much of your time to create other stuff, but I think once you know what you're doing when it comes to aesthetics, to the gameplay, to everything in the game, I think once that's done, the hard part's done. It starts to get easier, and then you get to create more and more and more faster and better.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'm happy I spent all that time on that, but I just say I think I could have done faster if I managed to know how to organize myself better. That's
Oh,
all I
okay.
can say. But the fact that I spent a lot of time just focusing on the gameplay and the first stage and the aesthetic of the game, yeah, I'm happy that I spent that time. But I could have done this way faster.
Well, with 600 backers and many people that are very interested in the game, I think you're doing a fantastic job. So you definitely got to give yourself more credit because a lot of people are very invested in Decline's drop.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. I can't wait to finish it and deliver it to the backers. I wish I could see them when they will play the game for the first time, and see their
expression.
What can I say? Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So like once you get the games, everyone that's listening right now, once you get the game, please make like an unboxing video or like review the game. Just let Draz know how much you really love it, because they'll make him smile even more.
Yeah, totally. Really. And I think the thing that will amaze me too is seeing the game on Steam and Nintendo Switch and say to myself, hey, I made a real game and it's gonna be incredible.
I cannot wait.
And I hope Modal Brother will be happy too, because he said that he cannot wait to see his work on the Nintendo Switch. So I hope I can make him happy and proud.
Oh, we are all super excited for this, definitely. And Mono Module, if you're listening, you're doing a fantastic job. So yeah.
You're the best.
You're the best around. So my next question, name me a few things that makes players not want to buy a game.
Whoa. That's a hard question. Not gonna buy a game. The aesthetic, not gonna lie. I think a game has to look well done. I don't know if I say it right. It has to look attractive in some way. Probably the price, to be honest. Maybe the price is important.
Oh yeah.
Because if you have a price that is too high to compared to your expectations on the game, I think people will buy the game or not.
Yeah.
And still the music, I think, is still important. If the music is bad, it doesn't make you want to play the game. And of course, gameplay. Gameplay has to be interesting. What about you? What do you think about that? If I can say that.
Well, so my opinion, I guess, if a developer is kind of rude to his or her fans.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
And also, when a company or a developer does shady business practices, or like they try to overcharge DLC, you know, they take parts of the game and they make it into DLC, you know, just anything that makes players pay more money for the game instead of having more fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. Well, I didn't think about that, and especially the team behind the game. I wasn't thinking about that, but of course, yeah, if the creator is not a good person, maybe it will make you not buy the game.
Yeah,
like maybe you can choose also to not buy the game because you don't want to
support the developer,
to help the creator, to support the developers if they are bad, of course. Yeah.
That's why you always gotta just appreciate every player, every fan that comes your way, tells you what they think about the game. Bad feedback, good feedback, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You just want to make sure the community is as happy with you and your product. I want to congratulate you on your Kickstarter for Decline's Drop. 600 backers funded the game, with the total amount coming to £23,178, which exceeded your goal of only £12,000. How do you feel about this, and did you expect to receive this much support from the fans?
Not at all. I'm not gonna lie, not at all. I just thought I would fail when I launched the Kickstarter. I didn't believe in it. We reached the main goal within less than 1 week. I can say what I was thinking about that at that time. That was crazy, totally crazy, and surpassed it almost 200%. That's amazing. I still can believe it right now. I don't believe it. Simply, just simple as that. I'm just incredibly thankful to the people who believe in the game, and I'm really happy about that. And now my goal is to respect that, to respect their trust in the client drops. I
Yes.
just want to respect that because I'm so thankful for them about that. I'm just so happy. So I want to provide the best game possible I can make.
Oh man, that is truly remarkable. I think anything is possible, and you are proof of that. So always keep believing in your dreams.
Yeah, I had well, what can I say? I had the passion and it works,
It
and
worked out.
I can believe that.
So do you mind going over the Kickstarter stretch goals for Decline's Drop?
First off, I have to say the stretch goals were not planned to be for the release. When I'm thinking about, for example, the versus mode, it can take some time, and especially the versus mode and the local co-op mode. And the other things are easily doable, but these two things may take some time to be done. I have to be honest with that. Now, when it comes to the other characters, for example, because there are the stretch goals, there are three, if I remember right. Yeah, there are three other characters that are planned to be for the game, and I really want them to be. They will be for the release of the games. They will be playable and unlockable because I want them to be unlockable. I like that in video games when you unlock things, so they won't be available right from the start of the game, but you will have to buy them to search in the shop,
Okay.
and you will unlock them. And there's the boss rush mode, which is a really easy thing to do, and I think it's pretty fun. I like that when they are in other games, so I really wanted to include that, and the time attack mode, which hopefully will make you unlock other things too.
I like that.
And I'm sorry, I totally forgot about the two other worlds that I will do, and again these two other worlds, maybe they won't be in the game when it will be released, but of course I will add them for free and no DLC at all. Is
Oh,
no
so like an
DLC for the game.
update, basically. Like you're gonna
So
update the game.
that's really there will be free updates.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
will work on them, and once they will be done, and they will be in the game for free, of course. That's
Very nice.
needless to say.
Very nice.
It wouldn't be honest to say that I don't like DLC in other games. Sometimes I like it, but for the client shops, I want a full game. You have the game, you have everything in it right from the start. It's just the fact that it's not right at the release of the game. It's a matter of time, and I don't want people to wait too long. I have to say I'm really sorry if the game it takes too much time to be done. I'm really sorry about that. I try to be as fast as possible, but I'm really again a slow guy. It takes some time for me to do the things the right way, the way I like it.
Don't ever apologize for that. I think you should take your time with the game and perfect it as much as you can. You're doing a great job, so I understand you want to get the game out. That's totally understandable, but take your time. And this is your child. This is Decline Drops is your child.
Yeah, not only that, but there's also the fact that I have a child, a real child, that I have to take care of.
Very
and
nice.
I want to be with my family too, and that's why I think I can say that's why it takes some time too, and it's always a matter of managing taking the time with the family and taking the time from the game. And I have to be honest, I'd rather my family comes first,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my child comes above everything. I think if you if people have a child, I think they will understand that. And
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but yeah, my family comes first, and decline drops is very 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 important to me. And but I have to take some time to do things right in every side of my life.
Like Vin Diesel says, family, family. That's all. But
And he's right, and I have to say he's right. Simple, but yet effective, very effective.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So everyone
Yeah.
that's tuning in, that's listening, like once you buy the game, just leave a review. Let Draz know this is what he's taking care of. He wants to make the perfect game for you. Now on the music side of things, let's talk about the Decline Drop soundtrack. So it was composed by Model Module, and the sound effects was done by Pixel Audio. I want to ask you, how did this all come to be?
I searched on Twitter. To be precise, I searched on Twitter for game devs, looking at the other people I was following, the other game devs. I was looking at the music they made. I was also looking at the games, the other indie games who I like where I like their music. But how I found Modal Module, actually, that's when I heard about the release of a game called Super Gear Quest. It goes by Felix Blob. He made a game called Super Gear Quest. And when the trailer came, I heard the music and I thought it was so great. I said to myself, I have to find who is that guy who made that music, and it was Modal Module. So I contacted him, and I said, "Hey, nice music you made. I just saw a Super Gear Quest, and you make nice music." We started chatting, and I asked him if he could make music for Decline Drops for my game, and he said yes, and that's how it started. It was really great. He can do a lot of things. He's really talented, and he really has the power to capture what is in my mind and transforms it into music, and I love that.
Wow.
Really, he's the best guy.
You definitely found someone that understands your vision when it comes music wise. So that is
Yeah.
definitely something you need to have, like a person you need to have that understands you and your vision.
Yeah. Not only that, but he also became a friend almost right from the start. It was very nice chatting with him, and he's a nice guy, just a very cool guy. As for Pixel Audio, it's a bit different. At the moment of at the beginning of Decline Drops, I was a tester for games. I was a reviewer, if you can call this like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the right word.
It is.
For a website, a French website called Nintendo Master, and I was testing different video games, and I had the chance to try a game called Spiritfarer. Do you know this?
Yes, I have that game. I haven't played it yet, but that game looks so beautiful.
Yes, it is, and it's really I think you'll like it.
I gotta play it now.
Really,
I have to play it.
It's a really interesting game. It has a lot of things to say, and it's beautiful. Yeah, less to say, but in every ways. Not only the art style, which is impressive, but also the topic. The important thing in this is that I really liked the sound design of it. So I looked at the credits, and I saw that was Pixel Audio. And again, like the music, I think the sound design is really important. When you look at, for example, Minecraft, I think there's a sound the sounds of Minecraft. Everyone now remember them. Once you hear them, it's really remarkable. To me, it's as important as the music. So I really wanted a good sound designer, and that's how I started to contact Pixel Audio, which made they made a lot of sounds for so the team behind Spiritfarer.
Mm-hmm.
They made they make the sounds for every game they make, almost every game, and they also worked on for Square Enix. So they're very nice. They're very professional, and they created very nice sounds, powerful sounds for Declines Drops. I'm really happy about that.
There you go. That's awesome. So we got just a few more questions left. I just wanted to ask you: are you having fun doing this interview?
Oh yeah, totally. It's very interesting. Um, just a bit hard for me because I don't speak English very often, as you can hear. So I have to find the right words. But apart from that, I really like it, and I really like you. So
Oh,
you're a
thank
nice
you.
person. It's nice to chat with you.
Oh man, I could say likewise. And honestly, your English is really good. I didn't even notice. So you're doing well with
Uh,
that.
thank you, because I still hear me while I chat, and I can't I can't help myself but criticize myself and say no, you're doing it wrong like right now.
Yeah, you got an A+ for English. I'm the teacher.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. All right, so we've talked about the aesthetics for Decline's Drop. Now, I want to
Mhm.
discuss the combat system. Glabol has these powerful gloves she can use for a wide range of attacks. Since the combat is inspired by Smash Bros., will it be easy for players to understand? And does Glabol have any upgrades for her movesets?
Yeah, I tried to make it play exactly, almost exactly like Super Smash Bros. Yeah, you can say it's for less technical, but I try to make it play good. So yeah, people who play Super Smash Bros. Won't have any kind of difficulty playing it, and I try to make people who don't play games at all try the game, and they manage to finish one stage without dying too much. So I guess they understand how it works, and that's a good sign for me. Now about the move set of Global, the difference is the special moves. In Super Smash Bros. You have special moves, you have normal moves, and special moves you press B and you have special moves.
Yeah.
They work differently in Super Smash in Decline Drops. First off, you don't have them right from the start. You have to. They are upgrades, so you
Mm-hmm.
have to buy them to the shop at first. And the other thing is you can spam them. You have what I call in the game a linseed power. It fills up when you destroy when you kill enemies, when you defeat them, and then once you have a specific number of this points of linseed power, you can unleash the special attacks. That's the main difference with the Super Smash Bros. Series.
Very cool. Very insightful indeed. Like, because I know when players are going to play the game, they're going to get very interested in the combat system. They want to probably do some combos and all that.
Again, I'm really thankful to someone who creates a game. It's called Arcus Chroma. The creator is JX Grandson,
Mm-hmm.
and I talked with him, and he tested the game and gave me really good advice to improve the game feel and the combat system, because his game has a really nice combat system. So I really wanted to improve that and focus on the the combo possibilities for global. and it's not added yet, but I think I will add a combo meter so people will want to try new combos. Yeah, it's a really important feature to be able to combo your enemies, and I try to make the design of the enemies is made so you try different things with Global, because she has a wide, as you said, she has a wide moveset, wide range of attacks. So
Cool.
if you can kill any of these enemies just by smashing the attack button without using the whole moveset of Global, it's not interesting. So I have to it's simple. It's kind of hard to design enemies so they force you to try new things. I want to avoid that players will find that the best solution for them is just smashing the same attack. It will if they find this, if this is possible for the game, then everything in the game is ruined, and I always try to avoid that. So when I test the game, I always smash the button blindly, and if it works, well, I change things, because this means it's not the right gameplay. Hopefully, I think it's not possible for right now. I think you can't really succeed in the game if you just smash the button.
This is gonna get a little bit personal. This is a personal question that I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
This is the portion of the interview where I want viewers to know more about the developer of The Client's Drop. Who is Draz, the individual behind the game?
A man. And I have a beard, and I have dark hair. That's me. What can I say?
Just a man that really loves making video games.
Yeah, well, that's it. I like to create video games. I like my wife. I like my child. That's all I can say. I enjoy life a lot.
That's very nice. Oh man, you're gonna make me cry right now. that is so beautiful. I love hearing answers like that.
Really?
Yeah, just
because,
like
I'm not very talkative when it comes to talk about me. I don't know what to say.
My next question is, what keeps you going in life?
My wife, my child.
Yes.
That's it.
All right, there you go. To the point.
I just want to do the best for them. They're just so great, both of them, and I love them so much. So I would do anything for them, anything I can, and I try to be the best for them, even if I am not always far from that, but I try to be the best for them, and I just love them so much.
And you're doing the best. You're doing the best that you could. So honestly, congratulations on your accomplishments.
Thank you very much. I'm just a very, very, very lucky guy. I have to be honest with that. I'm the luckiest man in the world, probably one of the luckiest, at least.
That's where you want to be in life. You want to be as happy as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I create a video game, and I can make it. I think it's just full. It's just fun. It's great. There is no problem, and my wife supports me in this. She's beautiful. She's the kindest person in the world, and yeah, I live in a peaceful place. So yeah, I'm really lucky.
And you know, making this game will inspire other people. So I don't know if you noticed, but
Maybe.
You will definitely be inspiring people. And that kind of leads me to my next question. Is there a message you would like to give to up and coming game developers?
That's pretty common, but I'd say trust in yourself, be organized. That's really important, and don't be afraid to try things and to believe in your projects. Yeah, that's what I would say. And overall, be organized.
Be organized.
If you want to create a game, be organized. That's very important, because that's how I saw many projects and promising projects don't come to life because being abandoned, because people are not organized. And you have to be organized and really focus on that. And try to give you deadlines, find you ways to be organized. Yeah, there are tutorials even on everywhere on YouTube, people giving tips and things like that to help you actually finish your game. You can do it. I think you can all do it if you are organized. That's really important. And passionate. If you are passionate, you can make everything. If you have these two things, I think it's really important to have this passion and organization.
Yes, like whether you're making a game or anything in life, whether it's your work, your personal life, relationships, being organized is the most important thing you can do. It will help you along the way.
Yeah, it applies to many things. It's not at all only for video games. It applies for everything.
All right, so we have the last question. What are your top 5 favorite video games of all time?
Oh no. Not that question, Bill, please. There are too much of them. Oh no, I wasn't prepared. So I should have been prepared for that.
It's okay.
For this question.
It's definitely a surprise question.
What am I gonna do? People are gonna be concerned because I think it's least favorite one, but I really liked Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii.
Okay, nice.
Because not really the gameplay, but what when I played it, the memories of it.
Okay.
It's
nostalgia.
I think it's my favorite. I love all the Super Smash Bros. But I think I have to say my favorite is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yeah, Kirby's Adventure.
Cool.
On the NES. Yeah, because for the memories, because there are a lot of great memories. Now they are a bit different, but they were very special to me. Journey, first off, the game Journey, because it's a game that made me truly realize video game had something to offer others as another form of art.
Okay.
It's different from the movies or the music, painting. That's when I played Journey, I realized video game could bring you something that music and or other arts cannot make you feel. And Journey was very impactful for me with that. Another game that I really like, I played it a lot and it's very interesting in its own way. I'd say Downwell. It's not very, I don't think it's very famous, but I think Downwell does everything right in terms of gameplay. It's just so well done everywhere. It's polished, it's well made, it's well thought. It's really great. It's made by one person. And now for the last one, I'd say Doki Doki Literature Plus. No, sorry, not the plus because I didn't play it, but Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, nice.
Because a bit like a Journey, it's that kind of game that made me realize it's a kind of experience you can't experience that the things you experience in Doki Doki Literature Club, you can experience it in movies. So it's a special game. Now it has its own flaws, but it really impressed me.
Very cool. Those are very nice choices. So there you go. Everyone, give it up for Draz. He's the developer for Decline's Drop. You could download the demo right now on itch.io. Link will be in the description. So let me ask you, when will Decline's Drop release and for what platforms?
I can give a really precise release date for now, but
Okay.
hopefully it will be released during this year, 2022.
Hmm.
And it will be released on Steam, on itch.io, well, on computers, and on the Nintendo Switch.
And will there be a physical edition of the game?
Yeah, sure. Provided by First Person Games. They will provide physical editions, special editions. I really like what they do, and there will be even a plush, which is of
Ooh.
Global, which is really great. I'm still waiting for the real mock-ups of the plush. But yeah, there will be a plush, and I really like what First Person Games do in terms of physical editions. They do things right, and they do really create really cool editions.
A Declines Drop plushie. That's gonna be really cool to check out.
I'm really looking forward to that too, myself. I really want to have a plush of Global that will be really fun to see.
Like once you get that, you definitely have to show a picture on Discord, like how the plushie looks.
Oh, sure thing. I
Awesome.
will do. As soon as I will have something to show, I will show it. But unfortunately, I'm not. I can't control that at all.
So, how can people slash fans of the game reach out to you via social media so that they can help support the game and support you as well?
Well, I'm only on Twitter. I don't have the time to. I'm not very used to social medias, and I only communicate through um, Twitter, my own Discord, and the updates I sometimes make public. Most of the times they are public on Kickstarter, so you can see the updates if you want more precise things and see how the development is going. But you can follow me on Twitter. You have most of the you have some pretty interesting things on Twitter.
So, yeah, the social media links will be in the description, so you can go ahead and click on it and support Draz on Twitter and also check him out on Discord. And yeah, it'll definitely be available in the description below. Anything you'd like to say before we end this interview?
Thank you for Spirit. Thank you for your interview. It was very nice chatting with you. And what can I say? I just spent a good time with you, and I really hope you will enjoy yourself, Decline Drops, and everyone listening. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll enjoy Decline Drops too if you want to try it out. And take care of yourself.
Likewise, I could say honestly, likewise, this was a pleasant experience, and I know I'm gonna enjoy Decline's Drop.
I'm
Yeah,
really pleased to hear that.
yeah. So good job, good, seriously, good job on that. So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to download the demo and leave a rating. Support the dream of Draz releasing Decline's Drop. My name is Spirit, and I wish you all a great night, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.